Yeah. Hello, I'm Julian, and this is the gorgeous Georgian home. Now, I'm not going to make this too official. We're here to have a bit of fun. I'm not going to make it too long. There's loads of footage, there's loads of stuff. So this is number 36. You do not need a key anymore. So we won't talk about keys. I'll put that in another video. If you wouldn't mind watering the plants, we've got a wisteria, box hedge, God knows, box hedge, nice looking one, don't know. This one looks a bit dead already, but yeah, there's a watering can through there. You can just pop a bit of water in there. Now, front entrance, easy as pie, walk in, nothing too impressive to be spoken about, but you can go to the garden up there, you can go to the kitchen through here, or you can go upstairs to the first floor, which is the sitting room. But first of all, the kitchen. Now look, I'm going to press light switches here. See light switch there, under here, and under here, this switch here, and then it gives you that sort of thing. It wasn't a fancy kitchen, it's a fancy kitchen, but it was like 20 years ago, they didn't have all this kind of thing. I don't know if they should have put it on an automatic. Anyway, the big thing in this room is the Stanley. Now I mention this because you don't need to touch it. Everything is totally and utterly automatic. It'll start at 8 in the morning and finish about 6 to 8 for hot water, and about 4 to 6 for hot water in the afternoon. You don't need heating. The radiators in the bathroom will get hot because that's the exhaust radiators, but the rest of the radiators will not. So don't worry if the radiators are on in the kitchen, in the bathroom. Okay, there is a control panel over here. That's where it is, but we don't need to go into that. There should be plenty of hot water. Plus, you've got the cottage, TV, cooker, yada yada yada. It's very good, this kitchen, if you have two people. Someone is the sort of sous chef, yeah, that's what you do. Sous chef here, they can get to the fridge, blah, blah. They can wash up as it's coming away, they like that. And then you have the main chef, the person who's doing the actual cooking, here. So my mum would normally stand here and I would stand there. So that's how you kind of do the cooking in this kitchen. If you cook here and you have to keep running around because you need to go and get something from here, it's annoying. So just bear in mind. Okay, everything's explained in the 360 thing, so I'm not going to say where everything is, but you know, cups and saucers, coffee, blah, blah, blah. Food bin is here. Obviously the bags are down here, so you just get the bag, keep that going. Brown bin outside, I'll go through that in a minute. If you wouldn't mind doing a sort of economy run, so it goes on, then it goes 1 hour, and then it goes start. You don't need to do a long wash. You know, just do regular 1 hour is enough. It's a good dishwasher. Cutlery, kettle. We're trying to keep the kettle from fairing up. The water here is very, very hard. I think that's the word. Or soft. No, it's hard.
Chalky.
So the kettle, every time we come home from being away for 6 months, the kettle is dead. So this is another new kettle, but now we've got this. So you have to put the water in there, and then that goes in the kettle, ideally. Your waste bin is down here. I do not know why it's down here. We should have a proper waste bin, but this is just where waste goes. I have no idea. Normally what we do, we put a bag here, and we put recycling in there, and we just stack up in a bag here. But yeah, anyway. Fridge, and then through here is a little bathroom. Now this is Dad's bathroom. I call it Dad's, and I put a picture of Errol Flynn on the wall there, because my dad always liked Errol Flynn, and I found that photo somewhere, and I thought I'll put it there, because he could do something like this and then look there and be like that, you know, so that's why Errol Flynn's there, so you can do it yourself. Shower, there's a little loo down here, so like downstairs loo, you just need a loo. This is your downstairs loo. And what's really good about the downstairs loo is everyone actually loves this loo because you could learn your kings and queens on the wall whilst you're in here. So bear in mind it's a bit out of date now because the monarch is no longer the queen. But, you know, it's good to figure out, you go, okay, that one, that one, that one, that one. Just do like patches of 4. By the time you've left, you may have learned the whole lot. That's like my dad's little kind of wardrobe thing, I don't know. There's also a cupboard behind you. We're not going into so much detail. You'll find this stuff on the tour. Fridge. Okay, you've got 2 vacuum cleaners. There's one here, which is like our old one. And this is basically just for like running around the kitchen as you're going, yes? And then there's a proper one, which is still one of those kind of ones, and there's a really annoying button. You press the button there and spin that up, and then you just turn it on, right? There are batteries, and I'll show you the chargers are in there. You'll figure that bit out. That's how you do that. Ironing boards in here. But also this one's good for the stairs, because you can't do that on the stairs. So you can just do that on the stairs. That just for little bits and pieces, if you fancy it. I like to keep a neat house whilst I'm anywhere. Okay, so 6 places, but you know, you need here, and you need here, and you need here. It's all very exciting. But you have extra chairs in the cottage, so if you have more than 6, bring those 3. But I think you can get 8, almost 9 people around here. There are leaves underneath the stairs. You can actually pull that apart and put new ones in. But anyway, anything else? This light is automatic, okay? So don't need to worry about that one. That lamp shade is a bit wobbly, but it's fine. Just do it very carefully, on, off. I'll turn it off anyway now. So that's fine. And you'll figure out, there's like napkins and things in there. You know, normal house, you know. Okay. This is the washing machine. It is worth mentioning. You might want to do a wash. Mum has found the best cycle. She just told me it's a new cycle. We've had this for years. Suddenly now we used to be on this one. Now she said, but this is the one to do. Minimum iron 40. Press on. Close the door. Hit start. You're done. Yeah. And obviously detergent. I've used it all up for now, but obviously there will be more detergent as we go. Dishwasher tablets are under there, by the way. So I'll try and keep those stocked up. But if you buy some and leave this, by all means, do. Now, first floor, new carpet. Now, I don't want to make a big deal of that because really, carpet's just got to be a carpet, right? But my mum, I think coffee is the worst, and wine. So I would kind of hope people would have cups of tea, yeah?
Use a tray.
With a tray, yes. So the sitting room is very easy. You'll like it. Let's peer out the window. That's another Rochebeau bar. I didn't mention the Rochebeau bar downstairs, but the sofas, the one downstairs just got reupholstered, and that's the best sofa. Remember the design, build it yourself. I'm sure you could just get, just do it. It's just like a box with cushions. Honestly, it's the best sofa. What's there to say here? There is a Google Chrome behind the TV, but it's a bit dodgy. It's not linking to my phone. Otherwise, you've got Sky, and it's like the good one. So, but I don't think it's all sports. So if anyone wants to do sports, sorry about that. Not much else to say. Oh no, this light is automatic. So this one, just don't, the rest of them, each individually turn them on. Perfect. Next room. There is quite a lot of artwork. I'm not going to go through it. You can look it up. I think it's quite nice stuff. I mean, it's just nice to look at. I'm not saying it's any good. But so the bathroom's pretty easy. This is like my mum's bathroom. The shower cubicles is a bit smaller, so like big people is gonna like be a bit crowded in there. So normally this is like I can nip in this one. It's quite cute, but I'm her son, so. But yes, you can kind of feel like quite regal when you come out of the shower. But yes, and there are a lot of sheets, and a lot of towels, and a lot of everything in this cupboard. You'll find you could have a new towel for every wipe of the mouth. But, these are like future guests. You can go in there, you can use things, it's fine. At the end of your stay, if everyone could just put everything in the bath, yeah? Just put all the towels, everything, not the sheets. We wouldn't expect you to see the sheets, but just the towels, every towel, just put it there to save the house, it's better. That is a Newland School of Arts, that painting. This is a Graham Lodge, who's my mum's uncle or something. But I've only just done some research on him. That's not a very good picture, but he's a good paint. He's a good story. Some of them, like Graham Lodge did that one. That's our old family home, Suncroft. So I realised Graham Lodge actually was in our garden doing pictures in Henley. But that's our old house there in Suncroft. This is technically my room. So my room, I like to sleep in a single bed, frankly. Got a real problem with it. I like single bed. That room over there, we made for me, and I'd rather be in this one. So I don't know why. But this is like my Ethiopian section. So I lived in Ethiopia quite a long time. So these are all, basically, if you want to go to Ethiopia, if you stand here, especially with the coffee pots, you're pretty much in Ethiopia. So that's kind of that one. But yes, this thing, I went and bought one for like 100 birr. And I showed our guard in Bahadar, and he said, "How much do you pay for this one?" And I said, "I paid 100 birr." He said, "What? You paid 100 birr?" And I said, "Yeah," which is like £3. And so he goes, "Give me 2 birr." And he went away because the one I built just broke immediately. He came back. I paid 2 birr for that. Don't ask me how. Anyway, moving on. Okay, so this is like the main bedroom. There are no en-suites. It's a Georgian house. What are you going to do? You know, this is Mum's bedroom. Very nice. Nice to have this picture above your bed. It's a print, but my mum says you should sleep with this picture above your bed or something of nature like that. So it's a good one. What else to say? I would say that this room is fantastic for waking up in the morning. Get the curtains open, yes? Now they've ploughed this field, which is annoying for the dog walkers. Now everybody's causing havoc down at Upway House, but it's normally grass, and you see the dog walkers, but now he's ploughed it up, so it's not as good. But anyway, life goes on. Maize, it'll be maize in summer. This is the other bedroom. This is the one that was for me. I've made it how I like it. Well, we've made it like how we like it, but I don't sleep in it, so that's good. Life goes on. There's a few pictures. There's a Sky TV here and the remote. It's all pretty self-explanatory. Well, you've all got cupboards, you know, put stuff in there. Oh, spare pillow. Spare pillow. I don't need 2 pillows. So this field in the back is an interesting one. It's just a nice place to be, but you can't. I don't know if you can walk around it anymore. Can you still walk around that field? Can you? Okay, well then walk around that field, because that one is a good walk. You go along the bottom, you go up the edge, and you come back down again. Or you can go all the way to the top, but there's not really a see up there. But this little place up here, you've got this kind of thatch, what do you call those things where it's like a bit of trees in a field? Anyway, whatever it is. That's where I got all my petrified wood. Yeah, so if you go to up there, you'll see bits of petrified wood around here, but I've got the proper pieces in London, like on my bedside things, and it's proper, you know, proper stuff. I'm sorry. Anyway, moving on. Okay, so now we are down in the front lobby again. We used to have a big bookcase. It was dark, it was horrible. I might say, Mum, get rid of the bookcase, put a mirror, and guess what? It's a lot better. So, done the washing machine. Now going back here. I don't think we even need to lock these doors, because there's a gate and the lock on the gate. No one's done on the gate. So anyway, you don't need to lock those doors. This is just regular refuse, food bin, put them in the bags, obviously. That's glasses, that's just like recycling stuff. That's another one of those ones. If there's too much, you can go to this one, and that's garden. No one's doing the gardening, so we're not doing that. See, oh, that's a wind tunnel, by the way. There's a wind tunnel. If you basically keep all the doors open, one will slam. So you have to prop them all with whatever, yeah, but I like our wind tunnel. It's kind of growing on me. Okay, so you've got another kitchen. This would have been essentially feeding, in the old days, you would have had a little a maid down here. She would probably live down here. The guests of the Georgian people who lived at the front would then have guests staying here. She would be down here scullerying, making food in this kitchen. They would have the front kitchen, and she would have been running up with trays of tea and cakes. Anyone who wants to, to treat them like they're slaves, this is what they're going to be. I'm only joking. Yeah, it's a kitchen, no big deal. Bathroom. By the way, I'm aware of this discoloration up here. I think there's a tile broken up there. I can't figure out which one it is. It'll do. I keep painting it. I actually used the brush a bit too heavily, and we patched this up. And look, anyway, long story. I can make it short. I'm not a very good DIYer. Anyway, oh, there's internet across the whole house. We've got this thing called BT disc. So there's 3 discs in the house, like making a mesh. So the mesh network then covers everything, blah, blah, blah. Long story is, you'll get internet everywhere, so that's good. It's a bedroom, what can I say? It's one little single bedroom, nice, cute, books. Actually, there's some good books in there, which I haven't read. So, they're only good on the cover for me. But I've probably read a couple of them, like not many. Just gonna own up to that. Right, so now we are in the sitting room. And this is all new carpet as well, by the way. But this is kind of more durable stuff. That's a wool carpet, so stains will not, you can't wash that carpet. Whereas this is a synthetic one, so you can wash this one. So spill, everything you like. Try not to, obviously. Bang & Olufsen TV, right, it's kind of silly, right? You have to press DVD, don't ask me why. You have to press DVD. So you press DVD, and it turns on, so that's fine. And it kind of turns, which is kind of and then you change the channel according to this remote. You change remotes to that one. And then you just, when you go to turn it off, you have to turn it off. You can find like it'll be on and you wouldn't realize it. But so just make sure it's red and it's turned back again. That's kind of how it works. And there's a Google thing. You can say that, hey, whatever, I won't say it, but you can have radio or something. And obviously, let's just do the bedroom first. We'll finish off in the garden. My friend's getting very bored. So, bedroom, I don't need to explain it too much. Wardrobe, window, paintings. Apparently these paintings are real. I paid something like $300 for each one, so £600. And I have looked at them very closely, and I think that's prints. But if someone could tell me, there are, you can feel bit, I don't know. I think that's a print. I rang up the gallery, and I said, look, I think these aren't real. But maybe that's what you get for a really good print. I don't know, 300 quid each seems expensive. Anyway, look, the girl who sold them to me, she gave me a glass of champagne. I was feeling quite sort of silly. It's a loo. What can I say? There's nothing more there.
Got loads of toilets everywhere.
Yeah, in case you need the loo, you're in good hands. And then finally, coming out here, there is something to say out here actually. I have the washing line pole is underneath that table. I like to put that table there because I can see little children or adults acting like children or drunk or whatever it is. They're coming out here, they trip and they impale themselves. I can sort of see this horrible image every time I look at that thing. So I put that over there to make my life and your lives a little bit safer. And what you do is you take this and you put it up. If you need to do washing, I would take that away and put it on and then put it back on again because I did put it through and then it got stuck. I brought it back out. Yeah, that's not a good idea. Okay, and the gas thing is you have to like figure out how to turn it. You turn it on and then this does occasionally work. Also it doesn't. There's a battery underneath, but anyway, you'll figure that out. Actually, it's quite a nice one. And then up here, there are lights that come on in the night. Sometimes they just come on their own. There's nothing out here, so I don't know what to turn it on for. But you'll be lit, like kind of like, you know, like if you're going into space, like the more lights you go forward. Anyway, that's that. This bird bath, okay, actually should have water in it because I came up, I thought no birds used it, but the cats are all gone from the house. There's no cats around, and they weren't interested in birds anyway. And I came up, and there were birds in the bird bath. So I think we just keep the bird bath topped up. There's a hose and there's a watering can at the bottom. Just don't use that. Don't use the hose. Or you could water the garden with the hose, whatever you like. And this is an Azara, and we have been talking about this, Sharon and I, and we think this is a very good Azara. But I think it's good now because it was killed off last year. This whole side here died because of wind shear. The wind came through in the winter and killed that half. But it's come back to life a little bit up there. And actually this was all dead, so this is all kind of, and I think that's why it's really good this year. How long will it be yellow for? A couple of weeks?
About a month. It stays a while.
Really? Because that's already gone. What's that called again?
Lilac.
Lilac. So that's already gone.
They don't last long.
But this is the big one, okay? This is what my mum is really desperate to see, and I showed some photographs, and I won't even see them. So if you could take some photographs for me and my mum, but really good ones, like ones on the iPhone, and go into like portrait mode. These are going to be the peonies, and this is going to be a nice time. So if we could all just keep an eye on the peonies, I'd be very grateful.
Oh, and some white ones.
Oh, they're white peonies as well. Shit.
Wow, white with the yellow.
That's pretty good, huh? And then this one over here is this like...
And a little secret place to sit under the shade.
Yeah, that's just cute. Actually, there's a nice one in there. If you sit in there, there's a glass panel there. Do you see that glass panel?
Oh, yeah.
A retired police officer. He retired young and he decided to start making these. He's a policeman.
Wow.
We had two. We had one over there and he was a local and he moved away. I think he went up to Yorkshire or somewhere north.
Oh, lovely. So
And we still have one of them. This is the one that's left.
blocked out all the light.
Well, it should be in the light. There was one over there,
Yeah.
but that one got trashed because this one's protected by the weather, presumably, because of the
Yeah.
war.
Lovely, under an apple tree.
Oh, the apples. This is a big problem. There are thousands and thousands of apples, so if you don't mind, if you're here, pick off all the baby ones, as many as you can. Just leave it, we've got to leave like 20. But these apples, they all fall off here, and it's a wasp's nightmare. And you just don't want that. So I can already come down here, and I'll probably do it myself. I take all the baby apples off. Is that bad? Oh, there's the lighter. That's Celeste's lighter. Yeah, give that to Celeste.
Are we done?
Perfect. Okay, I think. Oh, there's a gate. Okay, this is actually the most important bit of the whole show. Right. 1946. Sorry, my mum's year of birth. 1946. Makes her about 39 or 30, 38, 39, something like that. Anyway. This is actually an Airbnb, but we don't use that word anymore. Sorry, it's a swear word. And up there, they have chickens down there, even though I can't see any. Oh, there they are. They're scratching around the back. Up there, they have fresh eggs. You take £1, right, and you have to catch him. When's it good for him?
So I think in the evening.
In the evening, right? Yeah, he puts them out like 7,
Yeah.
6 o'clock. Go out there at 6 o'clock. Go get yourself 6 fresh eggs. Came from over there. Awesome.
No.
Oh, and by the way, if you walk, this is actually a public footpath, so you can go through that gate, and you can go to the thing at the top, and you can walk down to the church. This is the way you would go.
And the wishing well.
And the wishing well. And obviously the pub's up the road. And then there's Sharon. Give me the camera.
Sharon's up the road.
Sharon's down the road. Sharon, arts therapy.
Yeah.
Her partner does
Hypnotherapy.
hypnotherapy. So if you want a bit of arts therapy, hypno arts. Maybe come over here and hypno arts like party. Dream. Hypno. Actually, I think it's got a ring to it.
Look at them.
Yeah. That's good.
Gorgeous.
Yeah. So that is Le Tour. We're very sorry. It won't be as long as we think it will be because I'm going to chop loads of this out. But any bit without me in it is staying. So Sharon, you are still very much.
Okay, so I'll shut the door.
Well, I know I've got to go and lock. Oh, bye. Well, so let me say goodbye. Let me say goodbye as well. Right. Here we go. No, wait. Stay.
You go in that door.
No, I'm going to stand here. My goodbye is going to be on the steps. Come on the steps. Thank you very much for coming with us, and thank you also for coming. I mean, what else can I say thank you for? Come again. And if there's any problems, you let me know, because I'll have them fixed. And that's about it. Thank you very much, and all the best.